Our next section is on portion size. And I think everyone knows what to eat. It's just how much should your child be eating. And especially when we get to the boys as they're getting older, it's practically need a second job. Yeah. So how much should they be eating? If we could go to the packets one more time, I have a few things in there that will really help you with this. The first one says Guide to Good Eating. It's a colorful brochure. It looks like this here. Okay. And the second one says Eat the 5 Food Group Way. That looks like this. Okay. So on the back of the Guide to Good Eating, we have all the food groups that we just talked about. Milk, meat, vegetable, fruit, and grain. With what a serving size is, okay? A serving size of milk is 1 cup of milk, that's 8 ounces. 1 cup of yogurt, 8 ounces. 2 squares of cheese. Oh, imagine that. Half a cup of cottage cheese or a half a cup of ice cream. Ice cream is not a substitute for milk. Ice cream is higher in fat, so just so we don't get confused. This second handout on the back. On the left-hand side, if your child is 8 or younger. On the right-hand side, if your child is 9 or older. Okay? So these are the different number of servings they're going to need to go with the serving sizes. If you have a teenager, anybody got a teenager? You have a teenager. Change the meat group to 5 or 6. Change the grain group to 7. Okay? That's if you have a teenager. Feel free to write on those sheets. Okay, so now we know what a serving size is and how many servings they need. Great. So let's think about the first one here, the milk group. Okay? A serving of milk, again, 8 ounces of milk, 8 ounces of yogurt, 1 to 1.5 ounces of cheese. They show 2 cubes. It would also be a slice of cheese. Half a cup of cottage cheese. That's a serving. Now, if your child is 8 or younger, 3 servings of milk a day. Milk in the cereal, milk at lunch, milk at dinner, maybe a yogurt somewhere. Okay. The meat group, now the meat group is the one that gets a little bit tricky. The meat group, when it says 2 servings, that's actually 2 ounces, okay? And an ounce, normally we're looking at a 3-ounce portion for dinner. A hamburger, a pork chop, half of a boneless chicken breast, that's going to be 3 ounces, okay? So 3 ounces is our usual serving size. These are for the younger children. They may not eat a whole, then again they might, but they may not, yeah, they may not eat a whole one. But 3 ounces is a serving size. Now also a serving from the meat group is an egg, or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Those all count for servings, okay? Vegetables, eat whatever you want. There's nothing on vegetables. There's a few starchy vegetables, corn, peas, lima beans, and potatoes. Those go into the starches, but the rest of them, whatever you like. A serving of vegetables is a half a cup cooked or a cup of salad, basically. The fruit group, again, we talked about the juice, just about 6 ounces of juice, or any of the fruits listed. Now, normally a piece of fruit is a serving, a peach, a plum, an apple, unless we get to bananas. Bananas tend to be bigger, 2. Okay? And then we get to the grain group. Now, the grain group, what does it say here? Oh yeah, 6 servings for someone 9 or older. Yeah, okay. Anything from the grain group is about 80 calories. You can write that down because that's important to remember. The little packs of oatmeal, the Quaker Instant oatmeal, those count for 2. Okay? You have lunch, you have a sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, you're up to 4. Okay? So the grains add up very, very quickly. Then if you're eating granola bars and this and that and the other thing and mashed potatoes at night, we're going way over. That's why I often suggest with children, for the after-school snack, a fruit, a yogurt, a vegetable, something to drink, go find something to do. You don't need to hang out in the kitchen. Okay? A snack, again, should be 150 to 200 calories. You have that list there on the healthy snacks, gives you some ideas what that might be. Be very careful of fast food. Fast food, I don't know what they cook with there, but you can have the same thing at home and it's a totally different number of calories. For example, let's say you have pot roast with gravy, some mashed potatoes with butter and some peas and low-fat milk. I'm talking about 600 calories, 500, 600, somewhere around there. Now, instead, you go to Burger King and you get the Whopper. You get the large fry and the large soda. Now, keeping in mind what the dinner was, we said 600 calories for that. What do you think that Whopper, fry, and soda would be? Anybody have a guess?
1,000.
1,000? 1,700 calories. 1,700 calories. Now, for a 7th grade boy who is, 7th grade, what is that, 12 years old? They should be having around 2,200 calories a day. You just had 17 for lunch. So this is what's happening. Because people are eating out a lot more, they're having, and you may say, oh, 17, I couldn't eat 17. That whole pot roast dinner was 600. You throw in a breakfast for 300, a lunch for 400, you're fine. You're still below. So there's plenty of room for snacks. It's just when we eat out. So what do you do when you eat out? You're going to eat out. You're going to be running the children around. You're going to have to go through the drive-thru. I would say if you have to go to Burger King, get a burger or a cheeseburger, skip the fries, get a water or a Diet Coke, and if you need something else, those apple dippers or fruit parfaits, I forget which one is at Burger King, but those are good. They're about 150 calories. That would be fine. Stay away from the large fries, stay away from the soda. Okay, and better yet, if you can, carry healthy snacks with you. If you know you're going to be running the kids around, you're going to be doing errands, but you're still going to get home around dinner time, not 8:30 at night. You're going to get home around dinner time. Keep healthy snacks in the car. It'll keep the children quiet, and then you can eat when you get home. Okay? All right. So that would be our section on portion size.